Oi, you sure you don't want the rest of this wing? Suit yourself. Just tell me if you get thirsty before it's too late, alright? You know, this takes me back. My old man had a saying. There's only one thing more dangerous than spending a day in Urgaya's forests, and that's spending a night in the forest. He wasn't wrong either. A normal group of our size wouldn't live to see the sunrise. The saying has another part. After sundown, a man's only friend is a funeral pyre. That's because of the Harkoresh. There's all kinds of creatures prowling out here in the dark, on the hunt for fresh man meat. Wolves, raptors, assassin bugs, the Kormagan, outlaws, the Garmians. This'll shock you, but they aren't nocturnal. Makaina's brood, as per usual, are the exception. But all of those are here, north of the basin, south of the waterline, south of the Kormagan encampments. Things are different. The first thing you notice when you step foot into Harkor territory is the smell. The smell of rotting flesh is so thick and pervasive that it's hard to breathe. But that's nothing compared to coming face to face with the victims of the Harkoresh. Through some unspeakable magic that can bring the dead back to life. Well, not quite life. They're corpses, shuffling like puppets on a string. The shamans claim that their souls are trapped in their bodies, half awake, forced to endure the agony of slowly melting into nothing. I never got a close enough look to study the shape of a corpse thrall's soul, but you know what? I think I'm fine with never finding out. The Harkor themselves are cyclopean insect monsters, absolutely enormous, anywhere between twice to thrice the size of a man. The Harkorak are even bigger, and they have 5 pitch-black eyes. That alone should give you a clue how hard they got hit by Hasharak's curse. That's about all I can tell you about them, though. I've been to the City of the Dead. That's Alaith. And the Harkoresh do their damnedest to either stay out of sight or hide their entire bodies. And what few of them I have fought, well, they had so much shit grafted onto them, I could barely tell what I was fighting. Monsters they might be, but they're not mindless. There are 2 types of Harkoresh, the Alaithian city folk and the vagrants. The Alaithians are dangerous, but sometimes they can be reasoned with. Sometimes. Not the vagrants, though. Those things are relentless, evil. They move in groups of 3, maybe 4, and if they catch a whiff of you, they'll hunt you to their last breath. More than that, actually. If you're lucky enough to kill one of them, you better immediately tear it apart limb from limb. Otherwise, their companions will take control of its corpse and continue the fight for it. The Harkoresh are a nightmare. Speaking of which, this, your little pet here, what did you call it again? Mimi Lavan? It's hard to believe, but this thing is a newborn Harkor. See these antennae? That's how they do their death channeling. It seems the adults have a limited range they can control corpses from, so they embed their young in their victims. It seems to work similarly to blood driving, a kind of indirect channeling, or maybe more like bonding. The creatures slowly grow while their victim wastes away until... I don't know, honestly. I've seen some disgustingly bloated critters riding husks that looked like they could be carried away by a stiff breeze. Even then, they weren't even as big as my forearm. I've never seen what's in between this little worm and the adults. It's possible they grow unnaturally, like the Angara with their spirit song. You better keep your eyes on this thing. I don't care how cute you think it is, or how many times it calls Red Hand Mama. Mama! Yeah, like that. I don't trust it for a second.